This is Greg Rakestraw, and you're watching the UIndy Experience. We're doing this once a month from the Donatos at Madison and Edgewood, just south of the University of Indianapolis campus. Having wrestled here for Coach Weather for all those years, but what's it like now, kind of the second go-around as being the head coach here?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting, and I'm loving what I'm doing. You know, kind of learning valuable lessons as I go, and you know, starting this year, I had a different, I guess, plan from the start, and kind of knew what we want to do and knew what we didn't want to do, and but it's exciting. Definitely enjoying what we're doing.
I'm not sure people that are watching know that Indiana's a great wrestling state.
Sure.
Per capita, the high school talent that comes out of this state is top 5, top 10 seemingly in the country, and there are not that many schools competing for that talent. So how much can you just kind of stay in your own backyard and get great quality kids?
We can. That's I'd echo everything you just said there. You know, Indiana is getting even better too. We have some great coaches at the high school level, and I think they're learning more about options for college, and so we can get local kids and Indiana kids to come in, and you know, our kids know each other from high school, and it helps. It helps, and we get to go see those guys without spending a bunch of money to go, you know, other places. Certainly, we love to get talent other places too, but yeah, we can get local kids and do just fine.
For those that have not stepped foot inside the wrestling room at the Ruth Lilly Fitness Center, it's kind of legendary. You see all the names up on the wall, the guys that have been national qualifiers in years gone by, and again, you live that, you've been there as a wrestler. How much do you talk about the history of this program with the guys that are here now?
We do, and I'll tell you too, what's good is some of those guys will stop by. You know, before I got here, there was a few really good teams that you know, those guys are still around. So we see Joey Navarro will come in, Mitch Napier's on my staff, Mike Horton's on my staff. You know, those guys coming in and being around or coming back to Midwest and to the tournaments and talking to the guys, and the guys know. I mean, so that is great. We did a thing last year with Legends Night and had brought some of those guys back in, and you know, those guys telling stories about what they've been through, and is always nice, and that means a lot to our kids.
And again, you're one of the 2 team captains on a group of over 30 wrestlers. What does that mean to you?
It's an honor. I mean, I've put a lot of hard work in, and I try to do the right things and set an example for the whole team, and it's an honor.
Tell us about how things are going for you in the classroom.
The workload's a little lighter this year because I'm going 5 years for teaching, so I just have my student teaching left to do, which allows me to put those extra workouts in. You know, I didn't get that last year, and I'm really putting a lot of extra work in.
What sort of teaching are you looking to get into?
I'm going to be elementary education, so teaching the youngsters.
Now, but could there be some wrestling coaching in your future?
Definitely. That's what I plan to do, is teach and coach.
And you know, being a wrestling coach, it's good for separating some action at recess. You have some good techniques to separate some of those kids if need be.
Definitely.
What's it mean to you in this your fifth year senior season that you're one of the 2 team captains?
It means everything. I mean, I know I got a lot of responsibility on my shoulders to you know, show the young guys on the team how they're supposed to work in the room, how they're supposed to act outside of the room, in the classroom, that kind of thing. And I know that this is my last opportunity to accomplish my goals as a collegiate wrestler.
I know, Matt, you're hoping to pen a few more chapters in the book, so to speak, over the next few weeks. But if you had to pick a highlight up to this point on the mat here, what would it be?
For this season, or in my career?
Just career, either or.
In my career, I don't know. At national duels, it was my sophomore year. We went out to national duels in Northern Iowa. We really wrestled well. We were missing a few guys, but you know, we wrestled really well as a team, and as an individual, I wrestled really well that weekend, beating like 2 or 3 ranked guys. So it was a good weekend for me, and it kind of stood out. It was a fond memory because all the best teams in NCAA wrestling were there.
All right. Again, you talked about taking that extra year. It also benefits you in the classroom. How's the progress on the degree coming along?
It's coming along pretty good. I got 4 or 5 more months, however long the semester is left, May 4th, and graduating. So
Congratulations.
Out looking for a job. Thank you.
What's the major in?
Elementary education.
Something about you wrestlers, man. You like being teachers.
Like teaching and coaching, it's not a bad life. So.
As always, thanks to the great folks at Donato's for hosting us for the UIndy Xperience, located on the corner of Madison and Edgewood, just south of the University of Indianapolis campus. Of course, you can watch these features as many times as you'd like by going to the official athletic website of the University of Indianapolis, athletics.uindy.edu, where you can follow all 21 of UIndy's intercollegiate athletics programs.